I'm sorry for that. The game crashed and I had to begin again from a save point. I'm here, right where I killed the bear. And I'm continuing on my journey. The game crashed and I had to resume from a save point. I'm going to switch to the Mage Stone now. I'll try to improve my spell casting. I particularly want Conjuration and Restoration. Conjuration helps me with my quiver and my Tomb Guardian, and Restoration helps me with healing. I'm going now to Riverwood to meet Delphine. That would be this place here. I want to go and do my business here when it's the proper daytime hours. So I'm going to spend the night in the inn. That's just down the road here. And I'll don my business suit as usual.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
That's Delphine.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
You're not coming.
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Who's this contact of yours? You sure I can trust him?
Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties.
How am I going to get into this party?
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards.
Once I'm inside the embassy, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
I'll see you in Solitude after I meet Malborn.
Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about? Huh? What? Something you're still confused about?
So, we don't seem to have any more business here. I'm just going to head directly north to Whiterun. It's not far away. A combat attire. Our horse. So I got sidetracked. Whiterun should lie just ahead. Here we are back in Whiterun after a long absence. We have visited our house. We have an enormous number of books to drop off. All of our pets are here. I'll do a little cooking. Well, first the books. I'll take whatever Lydia's got.
Still here.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am at your command. Let's get going then.
We're just gonna crawl over and drop these. And then we're gonna try to unload the books our pets are carrying also. So I'm going to summon them one right after another. First, the Arachnia. I need you to carry something. Next, the Electra Nymph. I need you to carry something. She doesn't have anything. Hilda. I need you to carry something. Gritch. I need you to carry something. Sweet roll. I need you to carry something. And thistle. I need you to carry something.
Huh?
That's all the books. Seem to be kind of trapped in here. Okay, drop them all in.
Huh?
Osiris, my name is Tyra Bloodfire. Like Satil the Whittier before me, I am an orphan child of Balmora. Many years ago, I took a band of misfits and rogues and turned them into the Crimson Dirks. In our heyday, they called us thieves, bandits, apostates, and killers, and they were right. We were all of those things. But so is the Jarl who taxes the poor to starvation, the soldiers rape and pillage the town, the Empire who derace our gods, and the guardsmen who behead the innocent. I know your story. It's going to be a judge for me. I don't want it to be them. Not the Empire, not the East Empire Company, and not the gods. Just you and the Devon. First, I want you to prove you're a worthy judge. Go to the docks in Windhelm. They'll meet a beggar in need of your aid. Some would offer him gold, others bread or wine. Offer him the alms you think will best serve him. Once you prove your measure and your mercy, you must then show your mettle. I'll wait for you at the Tower Shrine west of Windhelm. When the last we meet, I ask that you speak only with your blade. While the tongue lies, the sword is true. Tyra. I'm feeling quite tired, so I'm going to take a rest. And sleep for 8 hours. Alright, I'm gonna try to get all the crafting
I've got
material.
your back. I am at your command.
All the crafting material at my disposal in the other chest.
You lead, I'll follow.
I see I have some unfinished business here. And some Daedric stuff that I intended to give to Lydia, I never did give her. So let's see if she'll take an interest in that.
Still here.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am at your command.
Here's the ebony plate armor right now, with armor 48. I can replace that with Daedric plate armor, which is 55. And Daedric boots and Daedric gauntlets. does seem to improve on what she was wearing. No, I don't think she wants these gauntlets. Because these bracers don't defend as well, but they offer her a 30% bonus to the damage of her one-handed attack, which I think is superior.
Lead on.
That's looking strong. So, let's see what else we have here. I guess I can go and try to try to sell this stuff. Ready to do business.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
She now has 1,161 gold. I'd like to make an investment in your business.
Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision.
Let's see what you can do with this.
Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use.
What have you got for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
You still have this? No, she has more. That did work. Now we're just gonna sell.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
I'm just gonna let him have this thing.
Good doing business with you.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is upset.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I work for Bellathor at the General...
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
I'd like to make an investment in your business.
I'll take your money, but I make no promises of a large return on your investment. These are troubled times, after all.
Let's see what we can do with this.
Ah, the sound of clinking coins. Even better, the sound of clinking coins in my hand.
What have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Let me know if you see anything you like. What do you need, my friend?
I'd like to make an investment in your business.
By helping me, you're helping the good folk of Whiterun. How could I say no to that?
Let's see what we can do with this.
May prosperity bless us both.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I'm going to visit the companions.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
They have a good smith up here.
Got a lot of steel to shape.
Quite a forge you've got here.
The Skyforge? Aye, my clan fathers have worked it since the first Greymanes came to Whiterun. Skyforge steel is all the companions will use, for good reason.
Tell me about yourself.
You blind, boy? I'm a blacksmith. Any halfwit could see that.
Who are the companions?
By Izmir's beard, I ain't one for humor. You know who the companions are, so quit your asking.
Are you a companion?
Why? Who says I have to be? Skyforge steel is my art and honor. The companions need the best, so they come to me.
What have you got for sale?
Gods be praised. Skjor says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts. Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like.
I took care of the problem in Rorikstead.
I figured you had it in you. Nicely done.
I'm looking for work.
Skjor was looking for you earlier.
What does he want?
Don't know. He just said he needed to talk to you before you do anything else. I don't like making him angry, but there is some work for you if you want it.
I'd be dead if not for Vignar. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
Well, why did you join the companions?
Oh, I'm not a companion myself. I just helped Vignar. He took me in when I was having a tough time and... well, I owe him.
There's still the threat of a dragon attack.
And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for, I think. Farewell, sir.
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
What does it mean to be a companion?
It means resting your haunches in Whiterun more than I'd care to, for one. But when it comes time to draw blood, there's no one in Skyrim I'd rather have at my back. It means waking up every day knowing that you could die, and having to earn your life by clawing for every breath. I don't know how those cozy lords manage to drag themselves out of bed every day. Why bother if you're not living?
Why did you join the companions?
My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. I'll take my leave then.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place. All right, then.
Out with it.
Ah, there you are.
There you are.
Why did you join the companions?
I learned the ways of the blade in the Great War. Nearly lost my life outside the Imperial City. I came home to Skyrim when it was all over, but I wasn't much good at anything other than fighting. Wandered around as a blade for hire. It was a damned good one, too. The money was good, and the women were good, and the drinks were good. But I was losing myself, my heart. I was lucky the companions found me. Now there's a reason to be fighting. The honor of my brothers and sisters is worth more than coin.
Of course the money is still good. And the drinks.
What does it mean to be a companion?
I wish more of our ranks asked such questions. I've started seeing the companions as a kind of family. I've battled next to every man and woman here, and the bonds of sweat are stronger than those of blood. I would trust anyone here with my life, which is more than I'd say for the milk drinkers who raised me.
You wanted to see me.
I did. Your time, it seems, has come.
What do you mean?
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find another fragment of Wuthrad. He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right, the honor of the companions demand that we seek it out.
I would be honored to retrieve it.
There's a fine line between respect and bootlicking, blood. But I like your spirit. We've decided this will be your trial. Do well, and you'll be counted among the companions. Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture, welcome. He'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint, or to get him killed.
I'm still trying to figure out why Skjor let you in the first place.
What does it mean to be a companion?
Just because you've been accepted here so quickly, don't think I'm gonna help you rise any faster. Fight well, don't be a lout, and you'll be fine. You don't need my help.
Can you train me to block?
I can. It might save your life. I can. It might save your life. All right, then.
Alright. I guess I'll speak to Farkas.
You still need to prove yourself, Will.
I'd be dead if not for Vignor. He took me in and helped me turn my life around.
I hope you've readied yourself.
You're going to be my shield, brother.
So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
I'll head back home.
You took over for Lydia. What is Wuthrad?
Ysgramor was the hero who started the Companions. Wuthrad was his weapon. He came from the ancient homeland and killed all the elves. But not all of them, because some of them are still here.
What's your call this my trial?
I watch you to make sure you're honorable. If you are honorable and strong, then I can call you brother.
Who was this scholar?
A smart man came and told us about a blade piece. Skjor thinks you should find it, and I'm supposed to watch you.
I'll meet you at Dustman's Cairn.
Don't delay, Shield brother.
Yes, I'll send to this one like quickly. I'll send to this one quickly so I can get Lydia back as my follower. This thing is up here. I'll spend the night here and ride out northwest in the morning, retrieve the fragment, bring it back, satisfies the man Farkas, let him go back to the companion, and hopefully pick up Lydia again.
Damn those Grey Manes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks.
Wait, I know you.
I'll take a real life break just before I leave Whiterun for 5 minutes. Okay, I'll be back in 5 minutes. 11:35. Okay, we're ready to resume. We go northwest in search of this Wuthrod fragment. That's like a wild horse. So why shouldn't I capture it? Wild horses will buck until tamed. Stay mounted until they submit. If you're thrown, try again. Once tamed, you can add a saddle and rename them at any stable. When changing horses, tamed horses return to the location where they were found. I found and tamed the red horse. That is an actual quest. Alright, I'm gonna bring this guy up. I'll try to make the red horse my horse. So first I need to visit a stable. That'll be, say, this one. That is my other horse coming back, I think.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
I'd like to register and rename my horse.
Of course. A man like you needs a war horse, I reckon.
I'd like to change my horse's saddle.
Of course.
So this is Ran with the Imperial saddle, my new horse. We're going to retrieve the fragment here at Dustman's cairn. I'm going to leave the torch here and move on to the cairn. That's Farkas, my friend.
We should keep moving.
Ruthrad is our objective.
Mm-hmm. Looks like someone's been digging here, and recently. Tread lightly. Careful around the burial stones. I don't want to haul you back to your masker on my back. hailstones. I don't want to haul you back to your masker on my back. Now look what you've gotten yourself into. No worries, just sit tight. I'll find the release. What was that?
It's time. And die. Dog. We knew you'd be coming. Your mistake, companion.
Which one is that?
Doesn't matter. He wears that armor, dies.
Killing you will make for an excellent story.
None of you will be alive to tell it. I hope I didn't scare you.
What was that?
It's a blessing given to some of us. We can be like wild beasts, fearsome.
You're going to make me a werewolf?
Oh no, only the Circle have the beast blood. Prove your honor to be a companion. Eyes on the prey, not the horizon. We should keep moving. Still the Draugr to worry about.
to our game.
Really?
Shall fear again. Let's see what you've got. I'll rip you in half.
someone there?
Nice. Set now. A presence. I'll rip you in half. That's all you got. I'm gonna crush you like a bug. Eternal snow awaits. The endless sleep comes for us all. You're making me angry.
I'm reminded that I internally resolved to show what level of difficulty I'm playing every game, so I'm about to do that. It's always a legendary difficulty, but I'm just going to demonstrate it. Difficulty, legendary. Survival mode, on. I'm going to try to show the difficulty right before I start every game, the kind of certificate of what I'm doing.
death awaits you.
Give up while you still can.
Mercy.
I'll fix you good.
This is it. No, you. I submit.
Eternal slaughter.
Let's heal other. couldn't quite get to him. I come down with a case of brown rot, so I'm going to take a cure disease potion to cure it. And I just need a little food. And some sleep. appear to have cleared this place. They seem to have the fragment. The fragment of Wuthrol. I have it right here.
We need to get back to Jorvaskr.
Who are the Silverhand?
Bad people who don't like werewolves. So they don't like us either.
The companions are werewolves?
Not everyone, but all the Circle are. It's a secret to everybody. All right then.
We're gonna take a horse and go back to town. Try to wrap this up and retrieve Lydia, if we can. spend the night Breeze home, and then go to the companions.
We need to get back to Jorvaskr. All right then.
Let's just visit Jorvaskr then.
We need to get back to Jorvaskr. Until next time.
I'm just gonna sit and pass the time.
We need to get back to Jorvaskr. All right then.
Brothers and sisters of the Circle, today we welcome a new soul into our mortal fold. This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his valor. Who will speak for him?
I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us.
Would you raise your shield in his defense?
I would stand at his back, that the world might never overtake us.
And would you raise your sword in his honor?
It stands ready to meet the blood of his foes.
And would you raise a mug in his name?
I would lead the song of triumph as our mead hall reveled in his stories.
Then the judgment of this circle is complete. His heart beats with fury and courage that have united the companions since the days of the distant green summers. Let it beat with ours, that the mountains may echo and our enemies may tremble at the call.
It shall be so.
Well, boy, you're one of us now. I trust you won't disappoint.
Why did you join the companions?
Like most of our band, I found this family after losing my own. I traveled the length and breadth of this land, learning all I could of the sword and the axe. I was just a boy, but I had the fire of a man in my heart. Eventually, my body caught up to my spirit. My predecessor, Askar, found me in Hammerfell. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord out there. He brought me back here, and I realized that I was actually coming home. I worked to bring honor to this family, to the family that I lost. For my mother, my father, grandfather. For all my shield siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means to be one of us, boy.
What does it mean to be a companion?
It means living such that your shield siblings would proudly say they fought at your side. Glory in battle, honor in life. Deal with problems head on. Leave whispers and sneaking to the gutter rats who can't fight for themselves.
Is it true the companions are werewolves?
I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time. No matter. Yes, it's true. Not every companion, though. Only members of the Circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take to it more than others.
What about you?
Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, to Sovngarde. I worry that Shor won't call an animal to glory as he would a true Nord warrior. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the Daedric Lord Hircine. Some may prefer an eternity in his hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of Sovngarde.
You're looking to cure yourself.
Yes, but it's no easy matter. But you don't need to share the worries of an old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your bravery. And speak to Yorland if you want a better weapon than whatever that is.
I avoid going to Eastmarch if I can. Something in the air. I think it's just too close to the border.
Why did you join the companions?
Fortune and glory, friend. Fortune and glory.
What does it mean to be a companion?
It means signing on for the Nord ideas of how to live your life. Honor, battle, glory, all that. Even an elf can be born with the heart of a Nord. Skjor said when I joined. I think he meant it as a compliment. Safe travels.
Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like.
I'm looking for work.
The Rift is seeing a lot of trouble from some riffraff. We need to head in and break them up.
What kind of trouble should I expect?
Oddly enough, Spriggans. Usually they let alone, but for some reason, this particular grove isn't.
I'll take care of it.
Excellent. Show them no mercy.
Are you thinking you're better than me? I crawled west out of the wasteland, so show some respect.
Got a lot of steel to shape.
I told you to have a weapon for me.
Yes, lad. You've been raised into the companions, I hear. I can fashion whatever kind of weapon you want. Finest forge in Skyrim, right here before you.
I like a sword.
A blade, if it'll be as sharp as Fralia's tongue. Gods be praised.
I'm going to sell this weapon. It doesn't actually... It's not as good as the one I've already got.
said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Stormcrown, born of the North, where my bread is long winter." You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
What can you tell me about Talos?
Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power to see into men's hearts. Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject.
Why would Talos worship outlawed?
Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward. Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here, and in Skyrim, we never forsake mighty Talos.
Aren't you worried you'll be arrested?
Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat. I love, even as man, great Talos cherished us, for he saw in us, in each of us, the future of Skyrim, the future of Tamriel. And there it is, friends, the ugly truth. We are the children of man. Talos is the true god of...
The Shrine of Talos.
To rule the realm. Spirit. The very idea is inconceivable to our elven overlords. Sharing a heaven with man? Ha! They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
There's a root here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time.
What then? Do they... Elves take your homes? Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Thalmor against its own people! So rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloaks. Embrace the word of mighty Talos. He who is both man and divine. For we
Evgir Ornstein has come at last. The season unending. War.
A war that's supposed to go here.
And we, not the elves or their
Alright.
will rule Skyrim.
Ella says the Jarl somewhere wants me to drop the Taurus war horn at the Shrine of Talos. I guess that is in the shrine. I'm going to go to the west and talk to Danica. She's in the Temple of Kinnereth.
Welcome, child.
I have a delivery from Idgrad.
Yorick's sister? Poor child. Magic runs deep in that family's bloodline. It's not always a blessing. Thank you for this. Something for your trouble.
I heard something happened to the tree at the temple.
The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me. But not many of them around anymore.
So sick. Can understand.
Why haven't the pilgrims been coming?
A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kinnereth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol.
Is there any way to revive the tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
What kind of weapon would work?
Elder Gleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hag Ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
Oh, I got Nettlebane for you.
Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Fever. My body.
Wait, I know you.
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me.
Okay, how much do I owe you?
It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, The least you can do is give the ring back. That was one of my best pieces.
Do you know what I did with it?
You went right out to give it to your fiancée. Don't you even remember where you left her? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why she left you.
I just need to get to the wedding, please.
You must have had a wild night if you can't remember that. But I suppose everyone gets the jitters before their wedding. And I did say you could take a bit of time paying me back. You said the ceremony was going to be at Morvenskar. Don't forget you still owe me.
What do you know of the Khajiit?
About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
You mentioned trading caravans.
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Do you trust them?
Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. Farewell.
Alright.
Wait.
Our turn to follow at Greymane.
Please tell me you have news of my son.
Thorold is safe.
Is he? You've saved him? Oh, I must see him at once.
I'm afraid he's not here. He didn't think it was safe to return.
What? After all this, I can't even see him? How do I know you're telling me the truth and not just what I want to hear?
He said to tell you to suffer the winter's cold wind.
For it bears aloft next summer's seeds. That's my boy. So it's true then. For now it's enough to know that he's alive. I can find peace in that. Thank you, dear friend. You've given me back my son. I'd had Eorlund forge this for Thorold. It was to be a present for his return. I suppose he can't have it now. Why don't you take it? We can always make another for the day when this war ends and Thorold can come home.
Have you heard from Thorold?
No, nor do I expect to. Would be too dangerous for now. It's enough for me to know that he's out there somewhere, and not locked up like some animal in a cage. You take care of yourself now.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any... You and me. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. do come back.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Holler if you have any questions. You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelf. Browse to your heart's content. If there's anything I can help, what do you need, my friend? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
To oblivion. They want us back in the storm cloaks. They'll get what's coming to them.
You're someone looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now, take a look. Good doing business with you.
So see that in the X next to Whiterun, that probably corresponds to the location of the Red Horse, which I managed to take. And there are 4 more X's to the north and west and to the south, which I might want to look into to grab the other wild horses. See, I'm missing Volume 5 of A Dance in Fire. Okay, I think I have the complete biography of Berendia. That's ready for reading. And I completed with the biography of the Wolf Queen. Oh, Lydia's here.
What do you need, my Thane?
Follow me. I need your help.
Lead the way. I've got your back.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
Alright then. There's some more to do in town. This seems to be in the abandoned mare, so I'm going there next.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Bits and baubles for sale. Oh,
Mister, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets there. Got to.
Where'd you learn to play?
There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with the head mistress. Or a misunderstanding with her husband.
You need to leave Carlotta Valencia alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
She's not yours. Stop this nonsense.
Maybe you're right. I guess I just didn't want anyone to think I couldn't handle one Nord lass. On my honor, I won't bother Carlotta ever again. Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table.
Mikhail won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help. Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." So then came clashing.
Any news of the Alakir?
As the brave lass Matilda charged in.
I was unable to defeat them all, and they're coming for you.
What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city.
They found a way in. We need to get you out of here.
But where will I go? I can't keep running forever.
There's a horse waiting at the stables. I'll make sure you're safe.
After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time. Until next time. Huh?
Wait. I know.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you? Your luck had to run out sometime. Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason.
She won't be harmed.
Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I? Well, here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that.
Why are you at this idea?
She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice. All right, then.
Looks like they cleared up these quests. I guess I'll go to the south and grab these two. I'll get Nettlebane Orphan Rock and Shaldor's writings, and I'll travel with Barbas here at the Shrine of Clavicus Vile, which I think it is. I've read Western Right Run in the Open Plains. I'm going to the south. I'm going to look for this one to the south and east. Whatever that actually is. This seems to be Helgen, so maybe that it's somewhere near Helgen. The Chestnut, east of Helgen, not far from the roadside. We'd look for that one. I'll try to collect all these wild horses. For now I'm going south. I'm going to go to Helgen first, pick up the horse, then go here, get Nettlebane, then go here, get Shadow's running, and wrap it up with Barbas, the dog. See if I can deal with this dragon. It's like a fire breather. We're ready to resume. Alright, due south then. I see there's a mine here we can check out. So take a look.
This is a surprise.
Thing seems to be hostile. We're gonna dive in. Actually, I'm gonna save right here. It's about time to quit. So I have the biography of Berenzia here. Apparently in 3 volumes. I try to read through all 3 today and tomorrow. Let's start with volume 1. A Biography of Berenzia, Volume 1, by Stern Gamboge, Imperial Scribe. Late in the Second Era, a girl child, Renzia, was born to the rulers of the kingdom of Mournhold and was now the imperial province of Morrowind. She was reared in all the luxury and security befitting a royal dark elven child when she reached 5 years of age. At that time, His Excellency Tyrus I, the first Emperor of Tamriel, demanded that the decadent rulers of Morrowind yield to him and institute imperial reforms. Trusting their vaunted magic, the Dark Elves impudently refused until Tyrus Septon's army was on the borders and armistice hastily signed with the now-eager Dunmer. But not before there were several battles, one of which laid waste to Mournhold, now called Almalexia. Little Princess Brenzia and her nurse were found among the wreckage. The Imperial General Symmachus, himself a Dark Elf, suggested to Tyrus Septon that the child might someday be valuable, and she was therefore placed with a loyal supporter who had recently retired from the Imperial Army. Sven Adamson had been granted the title of Count upon his retirement. His fiefdom, Darkmoor, was a small town in central Skyrim. Count Sven and his wife reared the princess as their own daughter, seeing to it that she was educated appropriately, and more importantly, that the imperial virtues of obedience, discretion, loyalty, and piety were instilled in the child. In short, she was made fit to take her place as a member of the new ruling class of Morrowind. The girl, Brenzia, grew in beauty, grace, and intelligence. She was sweet-tempered, a joy to her adoptive parents and their 5 young sons, who loved her as their elder sister. Other than her appearance, she differed from young girls of her class only in that she had a strong empathy for the woods and fields, and was wont to escape her household duties to wander there at times. Brenzia was happy and content in her 16th year, when a wicked orphan stable boy, whom she had befriended out of pity, told her he had overheard a conspiracy between her guardian, Count Sven, and a Redgar visitor to sell her the concubine Henry had, as no Nord or Briton would marry her on account of her black skin, and no Dark Elf would have her because of her foreign upbringing. "Whatever shall I do?" the poor girl said, weeping and trembling, for she had been brought up in innocence and trust. It had never occurred to her that her friend the stable boy would lie to her. The wicked boy, who was called Straw, said that she must run away as she vowed her virtue, that he would come with her as her protector. Softly, Brenzia agreed to this plan, and that very night she disguised herself as a boy in the palace gates of the nearby city of Whiterun. After a few days there, they managed to get jobs as guards for a disreputable merchant caravan. The caravan was heading east by side roads in a mendacious attempt to elude the lawful toll judge on the imperial highways. Thus the pair eluded pursuit until they reached the city of Riften, where they ceased their travels for a time. And they felt safe in Riften, and closer was to the Morrowind border, so the Dark Elves were enough of a common sight. In the biography of Brenzia, Volume 2, by Stern Gamboge, Imperial Scribe. In the first volume of the series told the story of Brenzia's origin heiress to the throne of Mournhold. The first volume of the series told the story of Brenzia's origin, heiress to the throne of Mournhold, until her father rebelled against his excellent Tyrus I and brought ruin to the province of Morrowind, thanks largely to the benevolence of the Emperor. The child Brenzia was not destroyed with her parents, but reared by Count Sven of Darkmoor, a loyal imperial trustee. She grew up into a beautiful and pious child, trusted for her guardian's care. This trust, however, was exploited by a wicked orphan stable boy at Count Sven's estate, who, with lies and fabrication, tricked her into fleeing Darkmoor with him when she turned 16. After many adventures on the road, they settled in Riften, a Skyrim city near the Morrowind borders. The stable boy, Straw, was not altogether evil. He loved Brenzia out of unselfish fashion, and deception was the only way he could think of that would cement the possession of her. She, of course, felt only friendship towards him, but he was hopeful that she would gradually change her mind. He wanted to buy a small farm and settle down into a comfortable marriage, but at the time his earnings were barely enough to feed and shelter them. After only a short time in Riften, Straw fell in with a bold and villainous Khajiit thief named Theras, who proposed they rob the imperial commander's house in the central part of the city, and Theras said that he had a client, a traitor to the Empire, who would pay well for any information they could gather there. Brenzia happened to overhear this plan and was appalled. She stole away from their rooms and walked the streets of Riften in desperation, torn between her loyalty to the Empire and her love for her friends. In the end, loyalty to the Empire prevailed over personal friendship, and she approached the commandant's house, revealed her true identity, and warned him of her friend's plan. The commandant listened to her tale, praised her courage, and assured her that no harm would come to her. He was none other than General Symmachus, who had been scouring the countryside in search of her since her disappearance, and had just arrived in Riften, hot in pursuit. He took her into his custody, and informed her that, far from being sent away to be sold, she was to be reinstated as the Queen of Mournhold as soon as she turned 18. Until that time, she was to live with the Septim family in the newly built Imperial City, where she learned something of government and be presented at the Imperial Court. At the Imperial City, Berenzia befriended the Emperor, Tiber Septim, during the middle years of his reign. Tiber's children, particularly the eldest son and heir, Pelagius, came to love her as a sister. In the vows of the day, praised her beauty, chastity, wit, and learning. On her 18th birthday, the entire Imperial City turned out to watch her farewell procession preliminary to her return to her native land. Sorrowful as they were at her departure, all knew they were ready for a glorious destiny as sovereign of the kingdom of Mournhold. The Biography of Berenzia, Volume 3, by Sternian Bosch, Imperial Scribe. In the second volume of this series, it was told how Berenzia was kindly welcomed to the newly constructed Imperial City by the Emperor Tiber Septim and his family, who treated her like a long-lost daughter during her almost 1 year's stay. After several happy months there, learning her duties as vassal queen under the Empire, the Imperial General Symmachus escorted her to Mournhold, where she took over duties as queen of her people under his wise guidance. Gradually they came to love one another and were married and crowned in a splendid ceremony which the Emperor himself officiated. After several hundred years of marriage, a son, Helseth, was born to the royal couple amid celebration and a joyous prayer. Although it was not publicly known at the time, it was shortly before this blessed event that the Staff of Chaos had been stolen from its hiding place deep in the Mournhold mines by a clever enigmatic bard known only as the Nightingale. 8 years after Helseth's birth, Berenzia bore a daughter, Morgia, named as Symmachus' mother, and the royal couple's joy seemed complete shortly after that. Relations with the Empire mysteriously deteriorated, leading to much civil unrest in Mournhold. After fruitless investigations and attempts at reconciliation, in despair, Berenzia took her young children and traveled to the Imperial City herself to seek the ear of then Emperor Uriel Septim VII. Symmachus remained in Mournhold to deal with the grumbling peasants and annoyed nobility and do what he could to stave off an impending insurrection. During her audience with the Emperor, Berenzia, through her magical arts, came to realize to her heart dismay that the so-called Emperor was an impostor, and none other than the bard Nightingale, who had stolen the Staff of Chaos. Exercising great self-control, she concealed this realization from him. That evening, news came that Symmachus had fallen in battle with the revolting peasants of Mournhold, and that the kingdom had been taken over by the rebels. Berenzia at this point did not know where to seek help or from whom. The gods, that faithful night, were evidently looking out for her as if in redress of her loss. King Edwire of High Rock, an old friend of Uriel Septim and Symmachus, came by on a social call. He comforted her, pledged his friendship, and, furthermore, confirmed his suspicions that the Emperor was neither fraud and none other than Jargar Tharn, the Imperial battle mage, and one of the Nightingale of the many alter egos. Tharn had supposedly retired into seclusion from public work and installed his assistant, Rhea Silmain, in his stead. And the hapless assistant was later put to death under mysterious circumstances. Supposedly a plot implicating her had been uncovered, and she had been summarily executed. However, her ghost had appeared to Edwire in a dream and revealed to him that the true Emperor had been kidnapped by Tharn and imprisoned in an alternate dimension, and Tharn had then used the Staff of Chaos to kill her when she attempted to warn the Elder Council of his nefarious plot. Together, Edwire and Berenzia plotted to gain the false Emperor's confidence. Meanwhile, another friend of Red, not only as the champion, who apparently possessed great, albeit then untapped potential, was incarcerated at the Imperial dungeon. However, she had access to his dreams, and she told him not to bide his time until she could devise a plan that would effect his escape. Then he could begin on his mission to unmask the impostor. Berenzia continued to charm and eventually befriended the Osiris Emperor. By contriving to read his secret diary, she learned that he had broken the Staff of Chaos into 8 pieces and hidden them in far-flung locations scattered across Tamriel. She managed to obtain a copy of the key to Rhea's friend's cell and bribed the guard to leave it there as if by accident. Their champion, whose name was unknown even to Brenzia and Adwire, made his escape through a shift gate Rhea had opened in an obscure corner of the Imperial dungeons, using her already failing power. The champion was allowed, and all immediately went to work. It took Brenzia several more months to learn the hiding places of all the staff pieces through snatches of overheard conversation and Rhea glances at Thana's diary. When she had the vital information, however, which she communicated to Rhea forthwith, who in turn passed it on to the champion, she and Adwire lost no time. They fled to Wayrest, his ancestral kingdom in the province of High Rock, where they managed to fend off the sporadic efforts of Tharn's henchmen to haul them back to the Imperial City, or at the very least obtain revenge. Tharn, whatever else might be said of him, was no one's fool, save perhaps Brenzia, and he concentrated most of his efforts toward tracking down and destroying the champion. As all now know, the courageous, indefatigable, and forever nameless champion was successful in reuniting the 800 pieces of the Staff of Chaos. With it, he destroyed Tharn and rescued the true Emperor, Osiris in the Seventh. Following what comes to be known as the Restoration, a grand state memorial service held for Symmachus at the Imperial City, befitting the man who had served the Session dynasty for so long and so well. Brenzia and good King Adwire had come to care deeply for one another during their trials and adventures, and were married the same year shortly after their flight from the Imperial City. Her two children from her previous marriage with Symmachus remained with her, and a regent was appointed to rule Mournhold in her absence. Up to the present time, Queen Brenzia has been in Wayrest with Prince Elseth and Princess Morgana. He plans to return to Mournhold after Adwire's death, since he was already elderly when they wed. She knows that event, alas, could not be far off as the elves reckon time. Until then, he shares in the government of the Kingdom of Wayrest, their husband, and seems glad and content with her finally quiet and happily unremarkable life. And I think I'll quit there. We're just about done. And tomorrow I'll be in the biography of the Wolf Queen. And if there's something else that happens to be on hand, I'll take that. And so... this is David Ephraim Larkin. I am done for today. I'll play Skyrim again tomorrow on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's all for now.